welcome back to Abbotsbury here on Chesil Beach. How you all doing? My name's Wayne and it's a privilege to be out fishing for you, and welcome back to the Shore Hunter YouTube channel. So quite often I get questions on my YouTube channel about Chesil, and quite often the question is, why do you have to walk miles on Chesil Beach? That question can be answered two ways. One is, if you fish by the car park, generally you get more people there, so you need to walk to find a space. And secondly, people think it fishes better if you walk miles. In some cases, that's definitely true. So today, I'm going to fish, or I am fishing, at Pensioners Point at Abbotsbury Car Park. I'm literally walked straight over from the van and set up on the beach. So there you go. Hopefully I can show you I can catch some fish. So I've got a 6-ounce grip lead to a splashdown, a 150-pound rig body, to a bead, a pulley bead, a bead, to a 90-pound hook length, to a 4.0 J hook and a 3.0 J hook. For some reason, I haven't got a circle hook on this one. I'm going to change it in a minute, but I'm just going to get some baits out in the water now. When I bring you back, I'll take you down, I'll show you the conditions and the water. It looks absolutely beautiful. I'll talk you through my plans, my techniques, my hopes, my dreams for today's session. There you go everyone, look at that. There is the sexy, the beautiful, the stunning, most famous beach in the UK, apart from maybe Dungeness back in its day. But here you go. There's Chesil Beach in all its glory. As you can see, it's lovely. It's got a very gentle swell and the colour has dropped out compared to my last video here at Abbotsbury. So as I mentioned in the intro, I'm fishing directly in front of the car park here at Abbotsbury. Parking is £8 in the winter and £15 in the summer for 24 hours. There's toilets and there's a little cafe. So yeah, it's beautiful. Today, I'm going to try and target some whiting for us, maybe a codlin, but probably a few conger eels. I'm not feeling overly great. I've got a bit of a headache. I'm not sure why, don't worry. I haven't been out partying. I'm still looking out for myself, but I was up all night editing and I come back out fishing and I feel a little bit under the weather. So we are about half an hour from low water, and what we're going to do is fish all the way up to high water, which is 7 o'clock this evening. So you've definitely got a chance. So I'm fishing for 8 hours. I've got my lights, I've got my headlamp. As before, I'll light it up. The last session I done when it went in tonight, I didn't really catch any fish for some reason. I fed a fox, that was quite nice, but it went quiet, so who knows? It's the day after a spring tide, so it's a waning moon. I think that's right. As you know by now, my wife worships the moon, so if I get that wrong, I'll probably get in trouble. But look, welcome back everyone. It's beautiful. It's clearing out. Naturally, it's not rough. It's cloudy, but quite warm. As you can tell, I haven't got my salopettes on today. So hopefully it stays like this. There's no rain or wind forecast, and I get you into a few fish. As I mentioned earlier, there's quite a few pouting around and whiting and dogs. My plan was, again, if it cleared out enough, to fish with 2 hook and 3 hook rigs. I just don't think it's possible. I just wouldn't be able to keep up. So what I've got today is I'm going to be using pulley rigs for a few hours, nice and simple, casting every 20 minutes. And if I get on all right with that and my baits are staying out there, I might mix it up later. But bait wise today, I've got some ragworm and I've got some lovely live peelers. As before, if I catch any whiting, well hopefully I will, or pating, I might chop one up and put it out as bait. But look, I'm going to sit back. I've already got the rods out, so I've cheated on you a little bit. Today, as I said, I don't overly feel great, so I'm going to sit back, relax, get you on the rods, and hopefully I can make us a nice video. And don't worry, I'm going to do some cooking. Now, jokes aside, thank you all very much for your feedback on my cooking. As you know by now, or you should have guessed, I'm not a professional. You need to watch someone called Fish Disco for that. He's a good guy and creates brilliant food on the beach. And he's a nice guy as well. He's a chef. I obviously am not. But what I like to do is film myself cooking stuff that you could probably cook by popping into Lidl's like I do, grabbing 3 or 4 cans, sticking it on the jet boil, which most of us have probably got, and just knocking us up a hearty meal here on Chesil Beach. For me, I'm sick to death of eating pasties, well, I'm not, I love it, but you know what I mean. Sick to death of eating pasties, chocolates, crisps. If you do what I do and knock yourself up a hearty meal, not only does it give you the energy from running up and down the bank, it's not overly bad for you. So the tide is pulling hard now, from left to right, as you can see. Definitely looks good for a fish or two. It should be a beautiful day. We're just coming up to lunchtime now. I think it's 11:30. It's quite peaceful. There's quite a few people on the beach, which is good to see. Yeah, we've got a chance. Oh yeah, before I get a third rig out, I just want to thank you all for your support recently. Well, since the beginning here on my YouTube channel. Recently, we just passed 2 million views and 12,000 subscribers, which is quite good since I've only been putting videos up for 18 months. Well, it's 19 months now. So I just want to thank you all very much for doing that. It means the world, and obviously, if you didn't support me, I wouldn't do it. So that's a big shout out to everyone that puts a comment. Well, firstly, views my videos, views my YouTube channel, puts a like, puts a dislike, puts a nice comment, puts a bad comment. You all help me out and it means the world. So thanks again for your support. Not only on my YouTube channel, my Facebook page, my TikTok and my YouTube. It's all going well. My Instagram as well. Yeah, thanks everyone. It's very good. Sorry I can't get out coaching at the moment. I've just not got the time and I don't really want to make myself ill. I've tried it before. I've tried to come out, firstly, I've tried to go to work, come out filming twice a week, edit twice a week, film for Tronics Pro, and then come out coaching. I just can't do it. So something had to give. But if I get back out coaching, you'll be the first to know. Well, looks like we're in first cast. On the peeler crab. Yeah. Looks like a dog. Could be a cod. Mental today. I'm fishing here with my friend Richard. who's been fishing for about 20 minutes before me, he's had about 8 fish already. It's carnage. This feels all right. Surely not. Oh my God. I haven't done it first cast, have I? No. It's a dog. I can't see it yet. It feels like one there. It's not head shaking. It's quite a lot of tide. Can't be a dog, surely. Might be 2 dogs. Oh, it's just come off. Ah! That wasn't a dog. That was a cod, everyone. That's that rig I didn't have a circle hook on. Right, we have an issue, which is a good one. We have so many fish in front of us that I'm going to fish with one rod, and what I'm going to do on that rod is catch us some whiting. So I've got some loop rigs. I'll just use a clip down rig actually. Just fish with one rod for half an hour over low, catch us some whiting. I've just made some 4-foot pulley pennels with 5/0 circles and 6/0 J hooks, and we are going big. I've totally changed my plan. My friend Richard is caught piting after whiting every cast, and he put a piting out and it got smashed straight away. Unfortunately, the fish come off, but I lost a cod in the surf, so we got a chance. So what I'm going to do now, as I said, I'm going to fish with one rod on a two-hook clip down with a little bit of rag. Get it out there. I've got a bucket, put a couple of whiting in there, chop them up, and put them out whole. Sit back, relax, and wait for the big girls to come. We've got a chance, and this is why I love Abbotsbury this time of year. For me, it's the best area to fish on Chesil in November and the start of December for big whiting. And what happens is, as we've done before, if you've got whiting, you've got the bait fish, you've got the congers and the big cod. For me, you've got more chance this time of year of catching a double figure cod here at Abbotsbury than anywhere else on the beach. Let me just do this a minute. This is a nice little clip down rig I made with size 1 hooks. Get the ragworm on. Yeah, I'm just going to fish with one rod for a bit. Sit back, get us some bait. We've definitely got a chance. As I've said already, I lost a cod in the surf. I didn't do anything wrong. I just didn't have a circle hook on the top of my pennel. You know, it could have come off anyway, but when you don't do things properly, things go wrong. Right, here we go. Oh, just caught my rag. And there we go. I'm going to clip that up. Let's get it out there and get us some bait fish. Yeah, sure, I could have carried on fishing with pulleys and ragworm and crab, and I could have used it all. But I like to catch you big fish, you know. Well, I don't mind. I'll rephrase that. I like to catch you fish that are there, and I feel today there's definitely chance of a big fish. It's actually a loop rig, which is fine. After seeing all these fish, suddenly my headache's gone. That's what Chesil does for you, yeah? Well, it does for me. There you go. It's not actually a 2-hook clip down, it's a 2-hook loop rig. Let's get it out there and try and get us a nice whiting or maybe a pating. Chop it up, stick it back out there, put the ratchets on and get into, hopefully, a big cod, an undulate, or maybe a conger reel. And there you go. I know I said I was only going to put one rod out, but I've decided, I'm so excited, I've got to get a second one out to try and catch some whiting as fast as possible. It's just on low water now, and I feel it's my best opportunity of putting out 2 lovely fish baits, or live whiting and pouting, and getting us a nice cod, or as I said, maybe or probably a big conger reel. What I've done on my big rigs, which I'll show you in a minute, I've stepped it up. I've got a 150-pound hook length with 6/0 hooks and a 5/0 circle, just in case we get a big conger. I lied. I said I'd use 1 rod. I put 2 out and I'm blanking. It's been out there half an hour and I've not had one. It's fine. I'll get one. If not, I'll switch it back up, put the crab out, put the baits out, the rag and crab again, and catch them that way. But I thought I'd get them straight away on a loop rig and a clip down rig, but I'll keep fishing. It is just low water, so maybe that's affecting it. But beforehand, everyone around me was catching whiting and pating, and now I want one. I'm not able to get one, but look, I'll keep fishing, everyone. I'll keep trying. My headache's gone, so I'm back in the game. I hope you're doing all right, and I hope you're looking out for yourself. As I mentioned earlier, I'm very grateful for all your feedback and kind words. As I like to tell you all the time, I'm just like you, but I just take a camera with me. I'm not an expert, I'm not a pro. I'm just a geezer that goes out fishing, knocks up ship meals on the beach, and does a little bit of fishing. Thanks, everyone. Look at that, the sun's shining. Hi, the fishing is shit. No, it's not though, because I'm fishing. The catching is shit, the fishing's great. Right, what I'm gonna do now is cook up a storm for you, a beach meal. As I said before, I'm not a professional cook or a chef. I like to cook up things for a bit of a laugh, or things that you could go and buy at Lidl's in cans for less than £5. So what I'm going to do now is get my ingredients out and show you them. First up, can of mushrooms, random. This is going to be epic, honestly. Second, mac and cheese. This isn't in a can. Spanish omelette, absolutely amazing. This is a tortilla, a Spanish potato and bacon one. It's a dog's bollocks. I love it. Sorry, my battery died. Then I've got some British mature. It's like my search history. Some fry light. And Wieners, German ones, not like my search history. Right, so there we go. A quick recap: mac, cheese, tin mushrooms, potato and bacon, tortilla, British mature, crack off, frankfurters, just the way you like them. Anyway, I'm going to look at this. When I bring it back, I'll talk you through the process, and hopefully I can knock us up a nice meal on Chesil Beach for less than £5. So what we need to do, start cooking your Spanish omelette. Bait scissors again. All right, in we go. Just been cutting up ragwort with these. Just a job, eh? What doesn't kill you makes you better. That's what people say. Right, so we're opening this up. Right. Just going to break a bit off with my hands, like so. I washed them this morning. Not sure if I meant to eat it raw, but I'll be right. Right, what I'm going to do now is heat that up, fry it up, and gradually add all the other ingredients. I'll bring you back when I'm doing it. Hopefully you can learn something from me to take away, and I can make myself a nice meal. So there you go. What I've done is squat it down and I'm frying it off. Just reet. A little bit like Bubble and Squeak again. Tin mushrooms. First time I've ever seen them. Mushrooms in a tin. Who would have thought it? Anyway, put a few of them in. Obviously, strain them off. You're not an idiot, are you? I don't have to tell you everything. There we go. Brine them off. I need a bigger pan, really. I think I cook too much, like food, for one person. A little bit of spray. It's lovely, right. I'll bring you back. Get my bait needle. Get some wieners. My special tool. Then, get my bait scissors. Chop them off, like this, look. Just push it along. What you do is push along the bait needle with your hand, look. And just cut them off. Amazing. So we've got mushrooms. We've got a Spanish omelette. Now we've got wieners, so I'm just going to put 2 in. Get another one. I'll show you this up close. Wiener, bait needle, in we go. Ready? Come on, don't let me down. So what I'm going to do now is eat a bit of cheese. Just going to put a bit of cheese in it. This is delicious, by the way. And there we go, mac and cheese in the space. Ooh. This don't look too good. Ooh. Ooh. And there we go. Don't want to be too greedy. So now I can heat the mac and cheese up on its own. And there you go, everyone. It's just about ready. What I'm going to do is turn the heat down, cast out my rods, bring you back. And there you go, everyone. Look at that. Ah, nearly swore then. That was warm. There you go. That's all cheesy and melted and crispy, and my mac and cheese is perfectly done. What I'm going to do now is sit here, quiet, and eat this. Cheers, everyone. That one's for you. Hey, how you doing? How you doing, everyone? Obviously, the clever ones amongst you will realise it's night time. Welcome back to Chesil Beach by night. As you can see, I'm still fishing. We've been fishing for about 2 hours. I've had lots of whiting. Let me show you one. They're nice fish. they come in a little bit different. There you go. Only joking. Yeah, I've had quite a few white in. I've just chopped them up. I've chucked one in the gutter and I've chucked one probably 50, 60 yards. I've not had a bite for 2 hours, which is pretty insane. We're just coming up to high water now, so it's a great time to catch a fish. Yeah, I'll keep trying. I hope you're doing all right. I hope you're staying safe. Hope you're still awake. And I hope you enjoyed my cooking demonstration. I'm only messing. Anyway, I'll keep fishing. I'll get this half a whiting out there. If we get any action, I'll bring you back. But yeah, it's cold. It's beautiful. I nearly said the sun then. The moon's up. The stars are up. But the fish are just not here. But look, it only takes that one bite, that one chance to make a great video. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. We do fishing on here and not catching, yeah? Remember that. Probably see my breath. Wow, it's pretty cold. The next few days we could get snow. Well, not here, where I live. Winter is definitely here, but for some reason today the colour's dropped out and the fishing has gone pretty poo. When we got here today, it was brilliant. As I said earlier, Richard had 8 or 9 fish before I even cast in. And then we got to low water, the colour dropped out, and then it fished really hard. I dropped a cod first cast, and since then I've had about 6 white in and 1 pout in. Just want to show you what I'm dealing with here. I put that half a whiting out an hour ago and it's untouched. Who would have thought it? Absolutely crazy. Anyway, I'll change the baits. We'll do one more cast? Yeah, we'll do one more cast. Fish for about an hour. Hopefully I can get us in on the action. If not, I failed. And that's all right, I've tried really hard. As you can see, that bait's perfect. How you doing, everyone? Welcome back to the beautiful Chesil Beach here in Dorset. As you can probably tell, I'm going home. I fished really hard. I put some baits out. I caught some white in. I changed my plans and it didn't really work. The water's got really clear, which is fine, but for some reason it didn't fish. The moon's really high and bright and that definitely doesn't help it here at night. I put some lovely whiting baits out and they came in untouched. So until next time, we've broke a record today for the shittest video. I hope you enjoyed my cooking. The fishing wasn't really much cop, but my name's Wayne. This has been the very frosty and cold but beautiful Chesil Beach in Dorset. I will look forward to seeing you somewhere else very soon. Look after yourself, make sure you look after yourself, and I'll look forward to seeing you on a beach really soon.